Hey there. Okay. It looks like my connection might be back and forth. We shall see. We shall see. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Truman-ish. I never know what to say because I never know when you're here. But when you are, say hey. Say you can say hashtag replay or say hey. Tell me what is magical or what your intentions are for the new year. We're still quite newish in the year. And that's why I wanted to share this conversation with you about faking it, because we don't want to fake it in the new year. We want to make it, right? Actually, it's I'm going to share this real quick, but I've just been thinking about the difference between hey, good morning, April. Just wanted to talk about the difference between like that old saying that we say, like, fake it till you make it, and there's nothing wrong with that per se, but let's see, I'm already on this page. I don't want to do that. I will share it there, and one more other page. There's nothing wrong per se with faking it till you make it, I guess, but I'm talking about from like an energetic perspective, because to me, faking it implies you're pretending, you're not being real, you're hiding, and to me that feels more like a fearful energy. And so I don't think that faking it till we make it is what we really want to do. And what I think we really want to do is to align with our goal until we make it. And because we have to align and realign and realign and realign, kind of like that the airplane who's, I think we've all heard that story of how like they're off course way more than they're on course, but then they just realign and realign and realign. And I think that, I believe this year, if we can just every day realign back to our goal, realign back to our goal, then we'll get there much quicker and easier than we would if we're trying to fake it and pretend. Because to me, faking like we already have our goal feels more like a fear energy. Hey, Caesar. And actually just aligning with that energy, to me, is much more expansive and open than doing the faking. And it's almost just semantics, because I teach people to step into that energy, right, of being who they want to be now, and asking yourself, this is a great question to ask yourself, if I already was whatever you want to be, if I was already confident, if I was already a best-selling author, if I was already a CEO, whatever it is, how would I feel right now, and what is the next action I would take right now? And you can ask yourself that all through the day, and you can keep just stepping into that energy through the day. And to me, that's a very different paradigm than pretending to be something. Because when we pretend to be something, we kind of get stuck in that imposter syndrome. We never actually feel like we are that thing. We're always pretending to be that thing, and we don't want to pretend and fake it. We actually want to be it, because if you have that desire to be it, then that means that's a divinely sparked desire in you, and you can have that, you can achieve it. And for me, it just feels better to just keep aligning. And it's a simple process, right? It just means we have to keep doing it every day, all throughout our day, keep stepping back into that energy of the next level person that we're becoming. And as we do that, asking ourselves those questions, asking ourselves expansive questions and not limiting questions. And to me, that expansive question is always like, if I was already there, what's my next step? Or if I'm already there, how would I feel right now? And just taking those few minutes to tune into it and do it. And know when you're faking yourself. Because sometimes even even when we're doing that, we can be like, oh yeah, if I were that, I would take a nap. But would you really? You really kind of have to tune in to your gut and get your feeling like, you might like take a nap, but you might go right for an hour. So you really want to tune into that energy of being that person rather than pretending to be that person. It's almost like that, the semantics of wanting versus having, right? Because if you want something and you keep wanting to stay in that energy, or not wanting to stay in that energy, but staying in that energy of wanting something, then you keep wanting it. And when you want it, you don't have it. So if you can change and shift into the energy of having something and feeling what you would feel, then you're very, very likely to end up having it, rather than when you stay in that wanting energy. It's the same thing of the energy of faking versus the energy of being, because you can already be the person that has the thing that you want even before you have it, because that's how you get it, right? Is by being the person who has that thing. And no, it's not instantaneous, and yes, you do have to take actions, and you keep having to be that person day and day, and sometimes we slip away from it, and we don't beat ourselves up, obviously. We just go back and realign and keep going forward, being that next level us who has that next level goal that we want. Gosh, my brain just had a meltdown because there was something else that I wanted to share about that. Maybe coffee will bring it back. I don't know. Maybe that's just the message for today. Maybe my next level me needs to go off and do some writing now. That's kind of in the back of my head calling. But yeah, let me know how that feels to you. I just did remember one thing I need to share, but faking versus being. Being just is much more expansive and open, and definitely in the end, you don't want to fake having the goal, fake being the person that has the goal. You want to be the person that has the goal. And really quickly, I do want to share that if one of your goals this year is to feel amazing in your body and love your body fully, in the Premium Members Lab, we are doing a Body Love Alchemy 2.0 this month. It's like there are so many classes in there, but it is I started to say it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorites. But you can come and check that out if you're interested and learn. I'll put a link where you can learn more about it. But if you do join up as a premium member of Daily Alchemy in the community, then you will be able to go through this live round with us. We just started. But not only that, you'll have access to all kinds of classes. There are over 15 classes in there, and we do Reiki. You could get your Reiki attunements and then become a Reiki master through the group. You can also come to our live Reiki meetings where we're going to be sending Reiki to each other. You get free copies of my books, including the Moon and Magic Planner. You're the only people who get printable versions are the people who are in my Premium Lab, and it's a very low cost. So if you're interested in really deep diving and learning how to support your body and already feel good in it and not fake it, you can go check that out. And so I'm getting ready to go talk to them with a live thing here shortly. So I'm going to go and prep for that. Guys, have a magical day, and I'll talk to you soon.